Tim, just for 1 second, beatbox. Let me see if I can keep on beating freestyle to it.
I think of like a beat and try to hear a beat. So,
I'll give you a beat. Boom, cha, boom, 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 cha, boom, 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 cha, boom, 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 cha.
Why are you so upset, Tim?
Why are you so drunk, Mark?
Well, it's because I drink a lot.
Why do you drink a lot?
Well, because I can.
Well, that's why I'm upset, because I can. Drinking beer from a can.
Where else are you supposed to drink it from?
A rectum.
Have you ever tried to smoke Indo out the butthole?
Indo out the butthole? I was just going to say this is getting really bad. This is getting mildly entertaining.
Just mildly.
Mark, do you remember when we came up with those what are they called? Like when you hit on a girl. First, before I start this, because I know like me too and everything. So let me just say, I never would say this to any person ever. We would use like the beginning of a classic pickup line, like, oh, you know, are you tired?
Yeah.
Are you tired? Because we just fucked.
Are you just tired? Because we just fucked. This is so bad.
Terrible. Nobody's watching to the end of this.
I've never said that to anybody, by the way.
People are watching this.
Cheers to those people. I'm not drunk. I'm tired, Tim. Come on. We already know this.
Classic Mark is just tired. I'm not drunk.
Mark has never been drunk. I wish I was drunk.
Oh, you know, I get drunk like 4 times a year, right? Our first show in Nevada, Paul, where Andrew ended up going to jail.
Yeah.
Okay,
that was the only time that I can ever remember where I had to like drag you to the show, kind of.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
We like struggled to get you to play, and that's never ever happened. Like that's and that was like our first show, right?
I went hard, dude. I blew my load like too early.
We had so many different people trying to get you to come to that show.
Dude, Sarah and Bailey Thompson had to freaking like threw me in a cold bath and like bathed me and like dragged me there. And as soon as I showed up, Andrew was getting pulled out in the freaking police car right as I was driving up. I'm like, there's Andrew. I'm like, oh shit. We showed up at Mark's the day before and like partied all the way all night until the next day up into the show, dude.
You know what we did that night? We were slapping each other in the face.
Somebody would smack you, and then you just smack someone random, and then that random person would just smack whoever. Like you just whoever you felt like smacking, just
And we were like really smacking the shit out of each other. I remember every time I got smacked, it was like the funniest thing in the world.
Dude, we were out of our minds back then.
I was drunk as fuck. What about when your foot went through the stage?
I was drunk that time, but I was like feel good drunk until that dude kicked me out because dude, I was just wasted. I was hammered. I was feeling myself, dude, and he wasn't feeling me. I was feeling myself. He wasn't feeling me, and I got kicked out of a show that I set up and booked and played and was headlining, dude. The reason he kicked me out was because I was giving Kyle and fucking Bit and Steamo, I was giving all of them. The fucking door guy was smoking like live weed, like resin, like weed resin, like, and he had it in a little pookie, so he's like rolling a little pookie. So I was like talking shit to him, right? I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You're smoking tweak? Like, no, I was just being a jerk. I was probably being a mean old heckler, right?
Oh, you were.
We had a keg that was for us, for the bands, and I was filling the beers up and giving them to Kyle, and then I'd come back and be like filling up, and he's like, "You can't. I seen you. You just can't be filling up beers and giving them to all your friends." And I'm, yes, I can. Like, what the fuck does it matter? It's my show. Like, I set this whole fucking thing up, dude. What the fuck? And that was it, dude. And he's just like, "Fuck you," and then he kicked me out, and I had to stand outside the whole time until we played. And I remember every single fucking moment of that. And then I broke the stage. Oh, I wasn't deliberate. I jumped up at the normal.
No, honestly, that was like the best part of the night. That was so awesome. I was so proud of us.
I was just going hard, dude.
It just shows like how like passionate you are about what you do, honestly.
I know. And I wasn't even that wasted on that one. Dude, I was just wasted. I was hammered. I was feeling myself.
You were wasted.
Dude, I was just wasted. I was hammered. I was feeling myself, dude, and he wasn't feeling me.
You spilled beer on me like 8 times that night. Okay, go ahead.
I believe it.
Mark.
Well, that's what you put the camera on your pussy.
Mark, I need to see your face.
It's a cat. I was just listening to you guys talk because I love it. So,
well, you're a co-host, Mark. You're not a production assistant.
You're not what's his name? Young Jamie.
You're not young Jamie. You're old Mark. Paul's like in the middle of Mark and me. Like you're pretty average.
No, you guys are in the middle of me.
I'm a little above average. I actually figured out YouTube these last couple years.
You're the furthest one in the technology world for sure.
And Mark,
you have to understand that was like 20 years ago.
I know, but I'm freaking mine like a steel trap, bro.
Bud Light keeps me skinny.
You're
Thanks,
not
Parker.
skinny. Mark is not skinny.
I'm skinnier than you.
Now, just because I got COVID weight.
COVID weight?
COVID weight doesn't make sense because you would
call
probably
it whatever you want to call it. All right, I'm calling it COVID weight.
I've always been skinnier than you.
Do that again.
Let's go, Joseph. What do you got?
Hey, stop it real quick. So, dude, the way you do this is so much cooler because I remember when you first sent me this song, I was like, because a lot of people have done this, right? Or like a handful of people have done this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
So going back to what I was saying, though, I was saying when these guys like him and there's like, I think Mos Def even does one, right? When they do it, they add other words, though, that aren't of that letter. When Paul does it, every word is progressing the story. And it's the letter word, like
JJ Jammin, Junkie, Just Jet, Jedi, Journey, Joseph, Flores, Killing Kylie, Kissing Kelly, Katie, Keisha, Kitty, Katrina, Kiana, Karen, Kendra, Cass, Cat, Kimmy, Quantify, Quantity, Quick Grass, Quarter Sack, Quite Quintessential, Quick Quality, Quote, Quarterback.
So we got one vote for mildly entertaining. I like it because because I came up with it, obviously. 2,
you narcissistic motherfucker.
It's like, it's like a low bar.
Basically, I got an acapella of a Bone Thugs and Harmony song called Body Rot, which is like one of my favorite songs. And I got the acapella to it, and then I lined up the acapella like on a track, and then I made the beat to the acapella, and that's the beat that I ended up making. I'll play the song, like a little bit of the song that I made, like with the
bunch of niggas like us. Don't be so quick to test us. I'll be Northern Mike Bus. I'ma have to talk to Easy through the Ouija so I can see. And maybe you can tell me why you hating on me, biting on me, why you want me to show a nigga.
How you see me when you see me drinking on Hennessy and rate me? Look at my eyes, my shit is dreamy. Back in the Scotty, won't you beat me up? I buck like Edgy Rock, disrupt your order, infantry. Y'all better expect annihilation. Fucking around with an NCT, and I better be a soldier, organizer, from the love and just.
What's the difference between a pimple and a Catholic priest?
A
pimple waits till you're 12 years old to come on your face.
Oh, God.
I saw this homeless guy with the dog, and I felt pretty bad for the homeless guy, but I felt even worse for the dog because, the dog's thinking, man, this is the longest walk.
So there's this guy's sitting at home and he's feeling kind of lonely. So he's like, oh, man, I'm gonna try to see if I can find a dog. So what he does is he goes on the Craigslist and he finds a dog for sale, $50, talking dog. So he's like, there's no way it's not a talking dog. So he goes down there, knocks on the door, and dude opens the door. He's like, yeah, I can help you. He's like, oh, I'm here to see the talking dog. I want to buy it. And he's like, I don't know. You might want to see it first. He's like, are you sure? I mean, if it's talking, if it's a dog that actually talks, like I want to buy it. He's like, well, you might want to go out in the backyard first. So he goes out in the backyard. He's looking around. He's like, he's right over there. So he goes over there and he says, hey there, bud. He's like, hey, what the fuck do you want? And the guy's like, oh, I just, I can't believe it that you actually talk. Like, what is it like being a talking? He's like, oh, well, I was in the Vietnam War, and I got these scars here from Vietnam. And not to mention that I used to run a pack of sled dogs back in my day. And I was also a bird dog, a hunting dog. He's like, man, this is amazing. So he goes back to the owner. He's like, man, I can't believe that dog's like done all that. He said he's like been in Vietnam and he was like a hunting dog. And he goes, that fucking dog's a goddamn liar. He ain't done none of that shit. He's been in his fucking backyard the whole time.
That's the
I
joke.
told it that was bad. I told it so bad because I don't actually know it, but I just heard it a while ago and I thought it was funny. That dog's full of shit.
That would have been funnier if you would have just said it that way. Yeah.
I don't know what I missed, but the way you told that joke was pretty funny. How come Mexicans can't be firemen?
Because they don't know the difference between Jose and Hose B.
Hell yeah.
Okay, look, I found it. Listen, I found
All
it.
right. No, hold on. If we're gonna do a Hose A, Hose B Mexican joke, no,
you're not. You're only right. Mexicans can tell Mexican jokes. You're not allowed.
Yeah, I'm not allowed. You're right.
Fuck all that pussy shit. Tell it. I hope it's racist as fuck.
All right. How do you know that snack bar is next to the shitter?
How?
Because only a Mexican would put. No, only a Mexican would put shitter next to the snack bar.
How do you know a Mexican created the woman's body?
That's what I was trying to say.
Because who else would put a shithole right next to an all-you-can-eat buffet? Thing here.
God, you guys both sucked at telling jokes right now. So you know BB King, the great musician.
Yep,
he is awesome.
It was his birthday, and his wife wanted to do something special for him. So she went to the tattoo parlor, and she got a bee tattooed on each one of her butt cheeks. And so, to surprise him, whenever he got home, she pulled her pants down and bent over in front of him and said, "Happy birthday." And he said, "Who's Bob?" All right. I don't have a girlfriend. I just know a girl who'd be really mad if she heard me say that.
That was genius. Oh,
that's awesome. It took me a second, actually. I was like, wait a second, what?
Yeah. This shirt is dry clean only, which means it's dirty.
Did you know a fly was very close to being called a land? Because that's what it did half the time.
I love that one.
Have you ever seen
half the time
a commercial for string?
No.
No. Huh. That's it. That's all I got.
What the fuck is the worst joke ever, dude? All right, nobody's gonna watch this, dude. Nobody's gonna watch till 3 hours. If you are watching this 3 hours, you are a fucking real one. Send me your cash out, and Mark will send you $100.
Having like a, what is it called, the Patreon or whatever? We do the opposite. We send people money.
Yeah.
Whether or not anybody's watching, I'm so proud of us for going this long.
So she said. That's what she said. I'm so proud of us for going this long. Come in my stream. We should name her, dude, if you want to pull out some funny moments out of this, dude, that'd be tight, and re-upload them.
There was no funny moments.
Because if we could build up.
One time I went to this library. It was 2 stories. I know, I couldn't believe it either. 2 stories in a library.
Only 2 stories. 2 stories in a library.
That's a joke that I wrote when I was like 12 years old.
All right, thanks for watching, you guys. Make sure to check out the sponsors to this video. We don't have any.
Our sponsors are Raw Garden and Bud Light.
Raw Garden, Bud Light, baby. Mountain Dew. Look at that. Actually, I'm trying to get off the Dew. Send me something to get me off the Dew. All right. Peace. I love you guys.
Love you guys.